Earth's cataclysmic history holds clues to the evolution of nature's most enigmatic creations. While millions of species die out, three ultimate adapters survive everything nature throws at them: asteroids, ice, fire, and floods. They battle fierce rivals and triumph to exist even today. Now, time-traveling paleontologists track the incredible journey of three shape-shifting creatures to discover who is the ultimate survivor. $228 million years ago, planet Earth is a very different place. There are no birds, no flowering plants, and mammals are just starting to evolve. But one little dinosaur is about to make his grand entrance. Eoraptor. At just 3 feet tall, he's the size of a large raccoon. To eat rather than be eaten, an awesome set of hip joints allows him to outrun predators. Eoraptor survives alongside early crocodiles for millions of years. But then, he faces a crisis he can't outrun: global mass extinction. About 208 million years ago, massive volcanoes unleash methane gas from beneath the ocean floor. A deadly chain reaction fills the atmosphere with poisoned air, wiping out over 75% of all living species. The fate of Eoraptor would remain a mystery until the 19th century, when fossil collectors dig up a group of dinosaurs that appear to be its direct descendants. Turns out, the scrappy little guy survives that mass extinction, and Mother Nature rewards him with a nice new world to live in. A huge shift in the Earth's plates creates a land split, causing deserts to flood. The planet becomes lush and fertile. The dinosaur population explodes, and somehow Eoraptor makes it through the mass extinction to evolve into several new dinosaurs, including theropods. Theropods, like Monolophosaurus, are ferocious two-legged meat-eaters. In the other corner are sauropods, giant four-legged vegetarians like Diplodocus, 100 feet long and weighing over 20 tons. But the smaller dinosaurs, weighing 20 times less, are fierce. And only one group has the goods to survive. Clues about the final outcome of this dinosaur showdown lie in the Berlin Museum of Natural History. Paleontologist Steve Bressati describes the contenders.
This is Diplodocus, a species of sauropod dinosaur, and these sauropods were the largest animals to ever live on land. This guy was nearly 100 feet long, so colossal animals. But they were totally herbivorous. They only ate plants.
Diplodocus looks like it has the advantage over its smaller enemy, Monolophosaurus from the theropod family.
Early theropods, like Monolophosaurus, for instance, were a little bit taller than me at the hips. They were about 25 feet long or so. And they had skeletons that were perfectly adapted for eating meat and taking down large prey.
In short, Monolophosaurus is much smaller than Diplodocus. But he's got some serious teeth for eating meat, and he's smart.
Their brains were very well developed, so some theropods were very cunning.
It's a classic struggle of sharp wits versus brute strength. Who will survive? Turns out, bigger isn't necessarily better after all. Diplodocus is knocked out. He's slow, and his teeth have evolved for eating plants, not deadly combat. Monolophosaurus is built to kill, shape-shifted from his ancient ancestor, Eoraptor. He's now a bigger, badder version of his great-great-granddaddy. He still has a snout full of teeth and stands on 2 legs, but now he's got size to boot. Monolophosaurus is the champion dinosaur, and millions of years later, one of his descendants looks like this. He's one of the most notorious dinosaurs, Velociraptor. 80 million years ago, Mongolia, the Gobi Desert. In this scorched wasteland, Velociraptor roams in search of prey. But he's nothing like the man-sized, ruthless killer featured in the Jurassic Park movies. The true Velociraptor is only waist-high and no heavier than a large dog. But here, even with little to eat, he's perfectly adapted. He's got a mouthful of sharp teeth for the kill, a long stiff tail to make swift turns, and an enlarged sickle-shaped claw on each hind foot to stab at his prey. But what's most shocking, in real life, the Velociraptor is covered in feathers. It's a wild twist in the story, but proof exists deep inside the Earth.